What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. We are starting some FUT Champs gameplay today, the remainder of my FUT Champs games that I played. We were 11-2 coming into this set of games, so enjoy some gameplay, some nice goals, some tough games in there as well, and just generally some good stuff. So straight into the comments for today guys. First one from Dewberry Harry. He says, props to you, Net, for being able to run 2 channels while having a newborn baby. Thank you. It's a bit of a weird situation because for me, I work from home. I have a luxury not a lot of dads have. Most dads would have to go out to work now. You know, they'd get up at 8, 9 after not having any sleep. They'd go and work a 8, 10, 12-hour day. They'd get home in the evening and then, you know, care for the baby and then get another night of no sleep and go from there. For me, I'm very fortunate that you guys allow me this incredible life to live where I'm able to work from home, so I can work in sections here and there, play a game here or there. And when my son goes to sleep, and my daughter's already asleep obviously, but my girlfriend gets to rest, like obviously as the mum, you know, she has to wake up all the time through the night to refeed and change the baby and such. But like, I'm able to basically just watch my son whilst he sleeps to make sure that he doesn't, you know, suffocate or anything to do with like cot death or SIDS, which is really common in babies under 6 months old. And then once my girlfriend gets up, I can then go to sleep. And then so there's like an 8-hour period in every day where I just get basically a lot of free time to make videos. And obviously this is my job, it's how I earn money. And that's how I pay for my kids. It's funny because on Twitter some people don't understand it. I think some people think YouTubers do it for a laugh, right? And some YouTubers do it for a laugh, right? I do it for a laugh in many regards, but this is my my source of income, my main source of income. So you know, I have to work, right? I have to work. So people are like, oh my god, get off of FIFA and go look after your son. It's like, all right, let me just not earn money to feed him then. Not that he needs food right now because he's breastfed. But Jamie183 says, by the way, Giuliano scored 2 at the weekend. His path to glory will probably rise now. Rip. I mean, I sold him a few weeks ago anyway, but yeah, it's always the case with me, man. Like, every time I buy a player, they plummet in price. Every time I sell a player, they boom in price. I gotta start doing better with that. I really, really, really want to become a good trader. I really want to have a few trading techniques that are just profit constantly over time, where I'm generating even 200 to 400,000 a week. And the amount of coins I have available to me, that shouldn't be a problem. The problem is me not taking the time out to efficiently research the market to find those trends that will allow me to make that money. Sometimes I do it and it works, sometimes I do it and it fails. But bottom line is I'm not doing good enough yet, and a lot of that right now is due to the fact that I do have a newborn and I don't have all the time in the world. Once things like settle down and we get into a perfect routine and I know exactly how much time I have on a day-to-day basis to do things, I'll be much better suited to get games in, to get videos done, and to, you know, focus hard on just making the best out of this account throughout the rest of the year. Yeah, Giuliano's going up is frustrating. He's up to 70k now, 70k. So I bought him for 45s, I sold him for 30s, and now he's 70. At the end of the day, it's not like life-changing sums of coin, but definitely missed out on a few 100,000 potentially. Richard says, hey Nep, is there a reason you haven't bought De Gea? Because he has a saves with leg trait, so it seems like he's a lot better than Senjo. Just a thought. I just don't want to spend 200,000 coins on a goalkeeper, if I'm perfectly honest, dude. I've thought several times about going and getting him. I just don't want to spend that much money on a goalkeeper. And then also Hassan Ahmed says, why did you buy Firmino? So I bought Firmino because I just knew he would go up. I actually wanted to invest in a lot of players this week because of the promo. I knew informs were down at a very low price. And for example, I bought Firmino at 257 on PlayStation, and he is currently 302 on PlayStation. So he's gone up at 50k, and especially once he comes out of packs, he'll continue to rise, probably to around the 350 to 400k mark. And the reason why I think that will be the truth is because, first of all, he might get a winter upgrade. I don't know if his informs are due to get a winter upgrade, but also his first inform, his 86 rated card, after his team of the group stage card, or whatever the special blue card was 250 for an 86 card. So right now his 87 card is only 300, and before the promo it was over 400. So it's likely it will go up again to maybe 320, 330, 350, and I'll sell him on. So that's why I bought him. And if he gets an upgrade, he'll go even higher. But I also bought lots of players from this team of the week that I was going to save to use for generating some profit. I bought a few Carvalhos, who's 85 rated for like 19 or 20k. I bought 2 Parejos, and that Carvalho is now 27k. I bought 2 Parejos for 30k and 28k, and he's now 38k. And I bought 2 Kramariches for 28k and 29k, I believe, or 30k, something like that. And he's now like 36, 37k. But I used those in the Frank Rijkaard SBC. So although I didn't make the profit on them, they actually helped me complete Rijkaard for considerably cheaper than if I'd have bought other informs to replace those cards. So I didn't necessarily make profit on those, but I'm pretty positive that Firmino is going to continue to rise in value. I should make some good money. And that's why I actually sold Aguero for a loss of about 30k to make sure that I could buy Firmino so that I could make coins back, basically. So we kind of, at the moment, we're broken even between Aguero and Firmino. And over time, hopefully, we'll be able to make some good profit on that. Abok says, Nep, you said that you stopped doing Fatal because people didn't enjoy it and you didn't get a lot of views from it. But what about FIFA Mobile? It gets way less views on the Road to Glory, but you're still uploading it. A few things. First of all, people not watching FIFA Mobile isn't the only reason why I stopped doing Fatal isn't the only reason why I stopped it. For me, it's a series that I don't particularly enjoy massively. You know, I enjoy a concept of it, but I've done it so many times and it's always the same. You know, you start with that bronze team, everyone gets up to a good meta team, and then you play against the YouTubers, and it's just not, you know, it's something that's been done and seen a lot. FIFA Mobile is a completely different game. I enjoy it thoroughly. I'm really enjoying playing the FIFA Mobile series, and it goes on my second channel, where this channel is more not only about, but more about me having fun with FIFA and fun with other games in the app games I put up here and such, and not about views. You know, obviously the views are important, and it's important to understand whether my viewership is engaged in what I'm playing or what I'm not playing. But yeah, for me, the FIFA Mobile is completely different from Fatal. You know, in FIFA Mobile, it's a completely different game, and it's a relatively unknown game. So when it gets 30 to 40,000 views, which over time it generally does, that's actually a great return on views on a channel that's heavily based around FIFA Ultimate Team Road to Glory. But with Fatal, it would get 50% of the views as my normal videos would get. So people were voting with their clicks there, but with FIFA Mobile, it's just a completely different game, so it's understandable that people don't click on it. So that's why there's that. Julia says, for left side of the defence, you could either get Boateng and Alaba and Ter Stegen in goal. He has saves with feet rate, or just Alba and Ramos, as you said you have the money to buy Ramos. By the way, if you're looking to do some more SBCs, take a look at the League One. Quite cheap for what you get back. Love your vids. Congrats with the baby. Well, thank you for the kind words, dude. Yeah, I like the Boateng, Alaba, Ter Stegen idea. I know Ter Stegen has an inform as well. I don't quite know how much it goes for. Let's have a look. How much it goes for. Every time I've come up against Ter Stegen recently, he's frustrated the life out of me. He is very, very good. So Ter Stegen has a team of the group stage for 160. So straight off the bat, that Ter Stegen at 160 is still cheaper than De Gea. He has an inform at 96,000 coins, and then he's 85 rated for 11,000 coins. I would probably go for his inform at 100k. And that would be great. That would be. I don't know if Nacho would get the chemistry then, though, because I need that strong link to Nacho because Modric isn't in the middle. I'd have to have a look at it, but I definitely like the idea of Boateng, Alaba and Ter Stegen. I might go for that for sure. We'll just have to have a look how it affects the other chemistry of the other players, but that's not a bad idea at all. Fran says, hey, Nep, just wanted to know what to improve first, defence or offence. Thank you and congrats for the new one. Well, thank you very much, Fran. What do you improve first? It depends on where you're at as a FIFA player. For me, you know, I think I've proven over the course of the year that doesn't matter what attackers I have generally, they all give me the same output. Sure, the players like Ronaldo give me that game-winning goal from time to time, but in terms of generally scoring, I score as many with that Gabriel Jesus when I had him, as I do with Cristiano Ronaldo, as I did with Thierry Henry, as I did with Mbappe, as I did with Alessandrini, as I do with Promes. They all give a very, very similar output of goals, because how easy it is to generate chances and scoring goals. So for me personally, building my defence up should be primary number one. You know, making sure I get the absolute best meta defence, because I know I'm going to be able to score goals anyway, should be the main goal. But if you're the kind of person that doesn't necessarily understand the shooting mechanics completely, and struggles to generate the most chances and score the most goals, what you're going to need is you're going to need someone that scores basically every time you shoot. And so in that sense, it might be worth building up more your cam and your strikers and wingers, because you're going to need people that are just going to be clinical. So, you know, taking a Ronaldo who's going to score almost every shot instead of an Anthony Martial who's going to score every other shot might be more valuable to you, because you struggle understanding the shooting mechanics. But for someone like me personally, and I'm not saying I'm the best or anything like that, but for me personally, if I played 100 games with Martial and 100 games with Ronaldo, I would say that they would be within 5% of the goal and assist to game ratio of each other. So that's what I would say. Overall, like, you can build a really strong... Like, I would say right now, the best meta squad for you to build to see where you're at, it would be in goal, Farman, Valencia at right back, Eric Bailly at right centre back, Boateng at left centre back, Alaba at left back. That's your defence, right? That's already a solid, strong foundation for a defence. In midfield, you've got choices. You could go with Paul Pogba if you can afford him. If not, Ander Herrera is absolutely fine. You then want to go with Bakayoko at centre mid and Vidal at left centre mid. And then up front, you just want to go with Martial, Mbappe and Alessandrini, or Martial, Jesus and any Premier League right wing that you prefer. But I would personally suggest Martial, Mbappe and Alessandrini. Now, this team altogether will probably cost you around 200 to 400,000. I don't know the exact prices, depending on whether or not you get Pogba and or De Gea as well. But that as a foundation for a team is incredible. And then you can start working on the team after that, finding where you suffer, where, you know, what you're lacking. Trying to find out, okay, so I can see too many goals, maybe I need a better defensive midfielder or better formation, maybe I need a better defence, or you're not scoring enough, so you need to upgrade that Mbappe, Alessandrini, Martial to maybe an icon, or, you know, that prime icon Larson, who will just be a better finisher than Mbappe. Like, you just give yourself much more opportunities to go further in that sense. Nicholas Jacob says, it would be awesome to see you if you could play some games against AA, Fuji and Nick's Road to Glory through the week. Think it would be very interesting to see. Love the series. Best wishes from Germany. Well, thank you for the kind words, dude. Sadly, on my PlayStation, they are all on Xbox. Daniel Glyphilan says, when will EA realise that this is a card trading game? I feel they are missing a huge opportunity to create different events and tournaments gearing towards special, unique, high-rated cards that is earned through actual grinding rather than sweating your nuts off for 40 games in 72 hours. Would like to hear your opinion. I mean, generally, yes, we have talked this to death, right? I've talked about this so many times, how the changes I would like in FIFA, the changes I would like with Ultimate Team, the changes I would like with Weekend League, the things I would like them to do in terms of allowing people to grind for rewards instead of, and I mean grind no matter on ability. Like, last year, my mantra was pay, like reward people that play, not people that pay. And although Foot Champs is somewhat there, and same as squad battles is somewhat there, you're getting rewarded for playing the game, but you're still getting rewarded for your skill level. And people that put more time in the game, even if they might be less skilled, never ever get as much as people that are just more skilled and might not play the game. You know, you can have someone that plays 10, maybe 15 games and gets Elite 1 on squad battles, and then someone that plays all 45 games on squad battles and only gets Elite 3. I don't necessarily think that should be fair. I think there should be something for people that invest a lot of time on this game. And I don't mean just one untradeable ultimate pack during Lunar New Year that generally gives nothing out. What I would like to see is, like I say, something that just rewards people who just play the game a lot, you know. And to do that, they just need to change the entire reward structure of how things are given out and what things are given out in the game. You know, I've spoken a lot about, like, for example, I would love to see just a feature in squad battles for monthly rewards where you just get a player and make it a squad battle themed card. And the better you do in squad battles, the better this card gets, but you get one no matter where you finish, you know, and the higher you finish, the better it is. And again, it does then reward still skill, but it also rewards play time, because you'd be like, okay, I'm going to go and get myself a nice 84 rated DeMarcos or an 86 rated DeMarcos if I can grind up to Elite 1. But I would also love to see something for the people that just play a lot of games. You know, like what I would love to see, which we had in the World Cup mode to some degree, is I would love to see people that get rewarded per game. So after every game you play in FIFA, you just get a 1 item pack, and it just contains an item from the game. It might be a fitness card, it might be a contract, it might be a player, it might be a stadium, it might be a draft token. It's just a 1 item pack. So for me, for example, I've played nearly, 1,600 games on this account. I would have had 1,600 1 item packs. Now those 1,600 items might have been nothing in, I might not have packed like a huge player or something, but out of all those 1,600 packs, I might have packed a load of players that I could use in SBCs. I might have packed a load of consumables that I was able to use without having to go and buy them, and it rewards you for playing your game. And then alternatively, you can do milestone like games. So for your 50th game, you get a 2-player pack. For your 100th game, you get a 5k pack. For your 500th game, you get a Team of the Week pack. Imagine that. After every 500 games you play of Ultimate Team, you just get an inform pack. And it is an inform that from any point, anywhere in the year. An 81 plus rated inform pack. So maybe not even 500 games, because that's a lot of games. Maybe every 100 games you play, you just get an inform pack. So maybe every 2 or 3 weeks, EA like, here, thanks for playing, have an inform pack. And every 50th game, you get an untradeable 25k pack. So, every week, you just get yourself a 25k pack for playing. Like, just stuff like that, as I say, that reward people that play this game. And that's not to say that I don't think they do that, because I do think they do that. I just think that they've got the way they reward people a little bit wrong. I do think that skill should be more rewarded than playtime. The best players should earn the best rewards. But even then, that's not even the case. The best players don't earn the best rewards right now. They earn the best chance at packing a good reward. I've seen and countlessly opened top 100 player packs that get around 300,000 coins after all their 100k packs and their Ultimate Team of the Week pack. They'll get like 300, 400,000 coins. And then I've seen a guy finish Silver 1 that will pack Icon Ronaldo. And you're like, okay, so how's this fair? This guy that's the best of the best has had a chance at packing great things, but has packed nothing. And this guy that's not very good has packed one of the best cards in the game. So in that sense, I wish they would reward the players that play to a high standard a lot better. But I don't want to take away from the people that don't play to a high standard. I still want that Silver 2 guy to have the opportunity to pack that Icon Ronaldo. I just want that top 100 guy to be like, hey, I'm going to get the best player of Team of the Week. Like you get a 10 Team of the Week pack instead of an 11 Team of the Week pack, and then a 1 Team of the Week pack that just has the highest rated Team of the Week. Or an 88 plus rated Team of the Week. Something like that. They could do 81 plus, they could do 84 plus. Why not do a pack that gives an 88 plus rated Team of the Week card? And so that way you're rewarding it more fairly. But I don't know. I could talk about this for days and forever. I think that they need a huge reshuffle in how rewards are given and how rewards are earned. And I don't have the answer exactly now when I'm talking like at free will. If I actually sat down and thought about it a lot, I could probably develop something that I personally think would be fair. Whether or not you guys would agree or whether or not EA would implement that is a completely different scenario. But I could definitely get something that I personally think would be fair. Daniel says, hey Nep, I bought near 800,000 coins worth of Squad Fitness gold cards at 500 to 650 coins, looking to flip for 1,000 to 1,200 over the next few weeks. Was this a bad move? Do you think they will rise up to 1,000 coin mark? Love the series, keep up. I don't know is the answer. Before EA made the change of being able to search between Squad Fitness and individual fitness, I would have said, yeah, that's great, because people can't find Squad Fitnesses, so lazy buyers will just buy lazy. Now that you can search for Squad Fitness cards, it's a bit more tricky to make profit off them from lazy buyers, because you could just set a max bin and then just buy there. And because EA do so much to give out consumables this year, with daily objectives, with all these little packs that we're getting that we've never had before, I don't know if Squad Fitness cards will rise up as much as before. It depends basically when the next promo is and how long and what that promo contains. This promo was so big for getting consumable prices down because it was 2-for-1 packs and there was lots of packs that contained lots of consumables. In a promo like Team of the Year, where it's mainly player packs, 100Ks, 125s, 50Ks, that week consumable prices will go up because less packs are being opened that contain consumables. It's risky. Worst case scenario, you'll get your money back, right? Because they're never going to go lower realistically than 500 coins, 600 coins. So you could list them up easily for 700, 750 and get all your money back plus a little bit of profit. I hope that you're successful. I might look into it a bit myself and have a good look at the prices and see what goes on and try and sell them for a bit more and see how they sell. But generally speaking, I don't know if that's going to be successful or not. Anthony says, hey Nep, I was wondering if you could perhaps upload a full game from Weekend League. It would be great to look at the little things in your game where I'm going wrong. I'm constantly hovering around 26 to 28 wins and feel that both myself and other viewers from benefit looking at some extended gameplay. Keep up the good work and congratulations on the newborn. Well, thank you for the kind words, dude, and absolutely. If you want, I can also do it with division games, daily knockout games, any game. I can start uploading full games more often and just talking over them 100%. I think it would be a good thing because not only will it be a good thing for you guys to learn from things that I do right in the game, it will also be a good thing for me to learn from my own mistakes and even have you guys point out things where you're like, hey dude, you know, like in this instance right here, you use second man press, or you change defender too quickly, or you should have contained, or you know, you had option to cross it or to pass it. Maybe I could get some advice from you guys to even improve my own game. So we ended up finishing 18-3, guys. Really happy with that over the 21 games. I'm hoping that I'll start be able to get in the 40 games in again once my son settles into a routine. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, 18-3 this week, 21-4 last week. When there's no pressure on me to perform, I perform to a high level over a short amount of time, over a short amount of games in the same amount of time. I do feel like, and I said this before, even though the one weekend I was wrong on this, I feel like a fourth day will be so huge for me, because I'll be able to get 12 games out on a Friday, because I find Fridays quite easy to play. No need to play too many on a Saturday, maybe 4 or 5 games, and then spread the rest of the games on the last 2 days. I feel like I'll do better, you know. Like I said, last week, 21-4 after 25 games, it would have been a guaranteed 29 win finish if I was able to play out my games. Maybe as many as 33 or 34. Maybe that was a, you know, maybe that was another Elite 1 week. 21-4 is a good start for Elite 1. And this week at 18-3, that is also a very good start for an Elite 1 finish. Now at 17-3, if you double that, that's 34-6. So 18-3 is actually better than being on course for Elite 1. And just wasn't able to finish my games, understandably, this week. But I feel like I play good FIFA when there's no pressure to perform. So I need to try and figure out a way to take that mentality in through a 40-game period instead of over a 20 to 25-game period, and maybe I'll perform a little bit better. This, though, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.